Hello guys, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Alright, let me... Oh. Hi, Bunny. Let me just do all the sharing and we'll be going here in just a minute. Make sure the sound's good. What's up, Kyle? How are you? Hello, hello. There we go. Yay. Not much, sir, not much. Alright. Awesome, awesome. I need my cheat sheet. Oh. And my Sharpie. Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me alright. I am going to be looking at the around Christmas time to get one of those fancy lapel clip mic thingies. So hopefully you'll be able to hear me better when we get into the new year. I'm doing alright. My day was okay. It was another day at work. So, how was your day, sir? So if this is the first time you are tuning in or checking this out on YouTube or whatever the case may be, welcome to the Artist Weekly Update. I am Josh of JBauerart. I'm a local artist in the Orlando, Florida area, and I take every Thursday night at 7:30. I hit Facebook Live and I chat about my week, things that are coming up, things that have been going on, updates on paintings and things and all that good stuff. And as of last week, I added a side of live painting to it. If you're not familiar with my live painting, I actually hop on either Facebook Live or time lapse it, and I go around all kinds of different events, shindigs, hootenannies, all that good stuff around the Florida area, and live paint at all these different events. A live painting session is usually an hour or an hour and a half to 2 hours long. I try to keep these Artist Weekly updates into about an hour. We'll see how that goes tonight. Lately, I have been working on mini canvases the last 2 live sessions, which includes tonight. Let me turn on my fan. I'm already roasting. If you are not a part of the of my fan group, actually the fans got to pick tonight's mini canvas theme. I wanted to do something spooky, scary, kind of Halloweenish. I left it up to the fans because I couldn't come up with anything. I'm not a big scary horror fan, so I actually put down a couple of choices, and Terry, all the way from Ireland, actually suggested to do this scene from The Shining. So we're going to give it a try. It's kind of a lot for a mini canvas. There's not going to be a whole lot of detail in anything. It's going to be very abstract kind of style. So we'll see how much I mess this up. Let's see. I'm doing alright. I get there. Not shoveling dirt on top of me. I do not get it, but I'm sure it's funny. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Thank you for joining. So this is, like I said, the Artist Weekly Update with a side of painting. This is Artist Weekly Update number 67. It is October 10th, or October 17th, 2019. If you are interested in purchasing any of my artwork, you can head over to JBauerartShop.com and buy all kinds of paintings, prints, all kinds of good stuff. If you cannot find a particular piece you are looking for, please shoot me a message or email me, and I will help you find it. I haven't updated the shop here in a little while. I'm going to try to do that next week to get ready for the holidays and all that good stuff. If you're curious on what I'm doing right now, I have to paint all the background in the color of the the walls and everything. So I don't want to lose all of my drawing. So I make sure to Sharpie it over one more time. Because this has a coating of gesso on it. That's why it's already light. But I go over it one more time with Sharpie again, so I can keep track of all my lines, because this is a lot of detail for an hour-long painting. So we'll see how it turns out. I may try to do more of, you guys get to pick the fans in the fan group get to pick what I paint on occasion. We'll see how that goes. I was hoping to have some fairy paintings to work on, but I haven't gotten to those yet. It's been a bit of a busy week this week, so if you are interested in having me live paint at your next event, shindig, hootenanny, local business, brewery, whatever you got going on in the Central Florida area or beyond, you can email me at jbauerart@gmail.com. A live painting session starts as low as $100. That'll get me out to your event. I can paint usually a 2-hour session. I can also do live streaming like I'm doing here with the live painting. And also promote whatever event, business, whatever I'm at. So if you're interested in any of that, please shoot me an email or a message and let's get something booked. I'm already booking into 2020, so please get back with me. When do we get to pick a llama for you to paint? When hell freezes over. So yeah, it's So usually I start with what has gone on in the past week. I usually start off at the Friday after the Artist Weekly Update. This past Friday, what did I do? Oh, I had to mostly pack up for live painting and being part of the Fantasm Orlando with Hanging with Web show. So that was a good chunk of my Friday night. I believe I was also trying to get my computer working properly again. I've been, thank you. It's actually kind of ruined from different live painting sessions now, so I can't really wear it out anymore. I got a big thing of paint there, splatter all here, splatter all over me. So, yeah, I can't wear it out too much anymore. So I figured, I did go to work last Friday. Um, so yeah, um, sidetracked very easily. So yeah, it was a pretty easy Friday night. Came home from work, chilled out, packed up the car, and was working on the computer. My computer's been, I have a Wacom tablet that I use for drawing out the canvases onto the computer and then print them out so I can project them onto a canvas and everything, so I don't have to worry about ruining a canvas. Well, my Wacom tablet no longer was seeing the pen that is connected to it. So I tried to fix the pen that's connected and try to do some different stuff here and there. And one of the suggestions was, update everything. I'm like, cool, I can do that. So I went and updated because my Apple was on the old system or the old update or whatever, and I've been putting it off doing it because I don't got that kind of time. And did you watch KK show last week? I did not watch the KK show last week. The Kitchen Killers. Just wasn't in the mood. Was kind of listening to. I was watching SmackDown. I was kind of in the mood to watch that, so I missed their show last week. But yeah, and I was arguing with my computer too much, to be honest. It was really pissing me off. So I went updated to the new stuff for the for Apple, and ended up wiping out the tablet completely. Tried to download the newer versions of the tablet software, and I did some more reading, and Wacom actually suggested not to download the newest version of Apple, whatever their update was, because their freaking stuff wasn't working with it yet. So they are currently trying to fix it. So right now my tablet is just a monitor. So that's kind of put a dampen to any fairy stuff at the moment, because I need to use my reference photos and draw on the tablet and all that stuff. So the eyes behind me look slightly creepy. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully that will get fixed here soon. I'm already working ways around. I've been working on the fairies for a little bit here and there. So it's just taking a little bit longer than I usually do. So hopefully Sunday I will be able to work on some stuff. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating. I'm hoping they get it fixed here soon. But technology and all that good crap. So like I said, I got and was updating or packed the car all ready for Saturday. Saturday we got up early in the morning and headed over to, where the hell did we have to go? Oh, we were all the way almost by where they put on MegaCon. We were at a very nice hotel over in that area for Phantasm Kissimmee or Fantasm Orlando. Getting my events mixed up. It is actually a horror themed convention. It was my first horror themed convention that I've been to. The awesome folks of Hanging with Web Shows, Sage, Dina, and Garrett, invited me to come along with them to they were guests. If you're not familiar with the Hanging with Web Show, you should look them up. They support and interview local creators of all types, and I have been good friends with them for a while now. and they have been letting me join in their booth or their setups. They help get me invited to live paint and set up my artwork and to have all kinds of fun. And they invited me yet again to this one, got me set up with a really cool spot right in the front area. I had a nice little setup to put up, I had the art wall, and plenty of room to do what I do best and live paint. It's always fun popping in and hanging with Web Show because they actually, I don't know how this even started. It just kind of happened and it keeps happening because apparently I'm decent at it. But when I am with them, I get to be one of the co-hosts of the show. I have no idea how that ended up happening. We kind of just did it the first time I was with them in that capacity, and it's just continued to happen. So it was a good time to sit down and hang out with Garrett and chat. We also had what Lupo, the Dr. Orlando. I got to meet him and chat and interact with him that day. It was very fun to interact with him. He's got a lot of mindset like me and likes to cause trouble and cause a little bit of chaos here and there and have some fun. So that was really cool. Had a real blast chatting with him and causing chaos for Garrett. So that was awesome. I got to be on the show a couple of times. Sage got it set up where she went and took me over to meet the voice actor of Courage the Cowardly Dog, Marty Grabstein. It was a pleasure to meet Marty. He was probably the nicest interaction I have had with a celebrity voice actor, whatever you want to call him. He was so nice, so cool. Sage was really nice, really helpful with getting to meet him, having me meet him, and it was so cool to meet him. He was super nice, and I showed him the small mini canvas. So I actually, and if you guys were watching last week, I painted this canvas last week to get signed, and of course I was able to get it signed. He actually wrote, "Dear Josh, so excited to be a part of your creative process. Love, Courage," and then he put his signature on there. He was actually worried about signing it because he didn't want to ruin it. I'm like, no, this is what I want. This is my collection, and he didn't. He was like, "Oh, you actually want your name on it?" I'm like, "It's for me. I want it." So he ended up signing that for me, and then he gave me one of his prints, just signed normally. I still had him personalize it because I like getting this stuff on my own for myself. So that was very cool, very exciting. He was just super nice, and also while I was there, it was a little bit of a slow show. Not a ton of people around, and not a ton of people into my artwork. So. But it wasn't that big of a deal because I was there just for fun and mostly just to get my autograph. So when I first got there, dear Lord, I am a mess right now. Okay. I am more messy now than I have when I do splatter paint. Hang on 1 second. I can't clean and talk at the same time. I'm not that good. Oh, that was a mess. So, when we first got there, I was actually a little bored in the morning because I thought, because the Hanging With said that they had a bunch of interviews planned through the day. So I figured they would be busy with that. So I didn't plan on being on the show or anything like that. So when we first got there and got going, I actually drew out and started painting this Pennywise's eyes on a mini canvas. By the way, this is for sale, and this canvas is for sale too if anybody's interested. $20 each plus shipping and handling. But I created this there in about an hour or so that was really cool. Trying to share everywhere so we can get some viewers in here. Yeah, I think that'll be a cold day in hell when we actually get viewers in here. But whatever. Thank you, I appreciate it. um, yeah. Uh, yep. Just well, it's 20 plus like I think it's 7 for shipping, Michelle. So it'd be 27 total. Just let me know and it's yours. Yeah, all the mini canvases you see, unless it's somebody that asks for a commission one, I charge a little bit more for commissions when I'm in the mood to do them. But yeah, all the mini canvases are just $20 each. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, so I knocked out the painting real quickly because Garrett's like, okay, well, we're getting set up here. Are you down to go on Facebook Live and chat for an hour or so? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Uh, wasn't planning on to, so yeah. Yeah, that's fine, Michelle. If it's still around, I don't see anybody really buying it now till then. But yeah, I can. If it's around, it's yours. I got you what? Um. So yeah, we hopped on live, had a really good time. I started painting at 1 o'clock, and the canvas that I worked on actually took a little bit more time than I really thought it was going to. I think it took like 2.5 hours. Not sure why. It just was one of those ones that took a little bit longer than expected. I'm gonna get the brown on here, and I think the blue, and then I will show that off here in a little bit. Perfect. I have a friend that needs it. Oh, very cool. Well, I'm glad I can help add to her wall of it. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, that's stiff as hell. But yeah, so I created the painting in about 2.5 hours. It felt like forever. It was one of those ones that were just, and I thought this one was going to be very simple and very fast, and it ended up just taking forever. But if you guys have not seen the clip, Hanging with Web Show interviewed Marty, the voice actor of Courage the Cowardly Dog, about halfway through me live painting. So he sits down to sit down and chat with Garrett, and right at the beginning, Garrett mentions my painting and everything, and Marty gave me a really cool shout out and made sure he was loud enough for me to hear him across the aisleway, which was super cool. I really appreciated that. And then he actually came over after his interview and chatted with me for a few minutes about the painting and checked out how my process and everything like that. He was very impressed with what I was doing, and it was just really cool experience. After I was done, um, sat back down in the chairs with Hanging with Web Show, Garrett, Dr. Orlando, and we were sitting there chatting. And I was gonna unveil it. He goes, "Oh no, wait!" And I said something to the fact of, "Oh, well, when we're done here, I'm going to go show it to Marty." He said he wanted to see it. Well, Garrett had one of the girls go and get Marty and bring him back to our studio, our little whatever we had going on, and I actually got to sit down and show Facebook and the world and Marty the finished painting. I wish I knew all the famous people. So yeah, I actually got to show it off directly to Marty, and he absolutely loved it. Um, he asked what I was going to do with it, and I said I'm trying to sell it. So we took a picture together with the painting, which was fantastic, and he was kind enough to sign the painting for me. And he said that if I do sell it, he hopes that it brings some good money to me. Hey, Kevin, how are you? It is Kevin of the main event with Kevin and Mia that's on every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. You can catch them on Facebook, or you can catch them on the replay on the Hanging with Web Show network. So please check out Kevin and Mia. They have an awesome show. Oh, congrats, Kevin! That's awesome. They made it to 100 subscribers. Let's keep them going. Let's. The next goal is 200, right, Kevin? Thank you for popping in, sir. I appreciate it. Let's get the blue in here real quick, and then I'll show you the courage painting. You can kind of see it over here right now. But yeah, it was a good time. I had a lot of fun. It's just gray. And Marty actually gave me a couple of big hugs, which was very cool. And he told me to keep doing what I'm doing, and my work's incredible, and he absolutely loved it. And I gotta say, between that, hanging out with the Hanging with Web Show crew, and everything we did, that is the most fun I have had at a convention in a very long time. I didn't make any money. I didn't sell shit. But I had a very nice time. You're very welcome, Kevin. Happy to help as much as I can. Um, but yeah, I had a very nice time. It's always nice to work with Hanging with Web Show. It's just so easy. There's no stress, and it's really nice, when it comes to the artist stuff, because I don't have to worry about making money back. I can be at an event, but not have to stress about making money and doing that kind of stuff. So I just keep it very simple. I take some artwork, take some prints, and and not having your wife around. Hey, it's not my fault you had a stomach ache. I missed you very much, Bunny, and you didn't get to wear your cute witch outfit. It was a shame. Hi Mia, how are you? Thank you for popping in. So yeah, Garrett and Sage and I and Dina were all chatting about, because the 2020 is right around the corner, the new year and all that stuff. And I told Garrett that I am down to, because they want to do live videos every Saturday throughout the whole, from now on. Hey Tony, how are you? Good to see you, sir. So Garrett and I talked a little bit about teaming up more. I told him I would like to do at least once a month with Hanging with Web Show, be it at a convention or small local business or whatever's going on. We can do the live painting, we could do the show, we could do a media day and interview local people, whatever we got going on. I don't think Bunny will be down for that. But yeah, so Garrett loved the idea. I gave him all my current open dates, so hopefully we'll get some stuff going on. So look for me and Hanging with Web Show to team up more often. And Garrett and I also talked about possibly doing something for their network. He's got a really cool idea with what they are doing with the Hanging with Web Show network and all the stuff they've got going on over there currently. So hopefully I will have something over there very soon. I'm kind of in the middle of stuff right now, focused on getting the JBauerart Bat Mobile done. But hopefully, starting next week, I will be able to focus on that more. Kayla said, "Stop using the dinner plates to pay." Hey, I stole these dinner plates fair and square. They're actually nice. They got the ceramic coating, so you can go and put this in hot water with a little bit of soap, and all the paint peels off. Unlike my palette thingy that is totally destroyed with paint now. So I'll let this dry for a second. There you go, Tony, if you're still here. I'm using my Tom and Dan coaster, of course. So the painting that I created, that I painted live at Fantasm Orlando, this is always hard to try to line this up, is this beast right here. It is a 12 by 36-inch canvas of Courage the Cowardly Dog getting scared by Eustace, the old man, his owner. Um, I actually took this from like the end intro of every Courage episode, and did my own style to it. A little bit messy, a little bit no splatter, just real messy. I didn't want. They were already kind of freaking out at the hotel of me messing up their floor and everything, so I didn't do any splatter. But yeah, 2.5 hours is was made, and then the awesome voice actor Marty uh, Grabstein, the voice actor of Courage the Cowardly Dog, signed the middle of the painting for me. So usually one of these paintings runs 200, but with a signature, I'm trying to get 300 of it. And I'm going to try to sell it through the holidays. If I still have it by the beginning of the year, I think I'm going to keep it. uh, but yeah, it's weird, Tony. You don't pop up in my little video in the little video at the your face doesn't pop up at the top. But I appreciate you popping in, sir. Since Tony's here, he was awesome enough to get me hooked up, and I will be live painting at the Tom and Dan Bat Business Beer Fest in Sanford on November 23rd. I still have no idea what I'm doing yet. It's going to be something Tom and Dan related. I'm still working out ideas for that. But a big shout out to Tony for helping that make a reality. And also a big shout out to help get my Tom and Dan mini canvases, mini prints into all the BDM swag bags at the 10-year anniversary event. I really appreciate it, sir. Very Ren and Stimpy close up. Yeah, it could be a little Ren and Stimpy. So yeah, that was Saturday. I got home, I think about 7:30. I scooted out around 5. Hey, Mama Humphrey, how are you? I got a little. It kind of died down. I checked out the what was it? What the hell did the cosplay contest that my cosplay Michael was in. I stayed to check that out. That was interesting. Um, but yeah, stayed that and hung out for a little bit, and then packed up and got the hell out of there. Um, to 7 o'clock. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, if you like beer, you don't even have to be a Tom and Dan fan, but if you like beer and you're in the Central Florida area, keep the November 23rd open. It'll be the Tom and Dan Bat Business Beer Fest. I will be there somewhere with my tent set up, live painting. I'm still thinking about doing it for some kind of charity. But yeah, that will be going on here in November. So yeah, I got home and just chilled out the rest of the night. Spent some time with Kayla. Sadly, Bunny was not able to go with me. She had a terrible stomach ache the night before and did not get much sleep and just wasn't in the mood to go with me that morning. But she was feeling better on Sunday, so we actually got up Sunday morning. My mom, Kayla, and we went out to Kiki's for breakfast, and I don't know. I think oh yeah, we did some grocery shopping, and then I came home Sunday and worked on another canvas. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to show you the other canvas because it's so damn big. But let me get to. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, Sunday I worked on the ocean curl that I currently have for sale. I finally finished that. That one was sitting around for a few good days, and I was arguing with my computer still, and was not winning on that one. Oh, very cool. My father-in-law made it home from another knee surgery, so hopefully he is recovering, and hopefully he's not too grouchy. I need to put a little bit of... And then, yeah, so Sunday, worked for so long and then ended up chilling. Talked to my dad for a little bit. Haven't chatted with him in a little while, so it was nice to catch up with him. And then got us into Monday and Tuesday. This week has all been focusing on the JBauerart Bat Mobile. If you're not in the know of that, I am taking my 2020 yellow Kia Soul and I am turning it into my own style of the Batmobile. I don't think I have any pictures of it with me here at the moment, but you can go on Facebook and you'll be able to see it here very soon because it's going to become a reality. But I am taking my car and adding vinyl to it to each the driver's side and the passenger side. I have taken the Batman logo and turned it into my own design. It's the classic 1980s Michael Keaton style Batman logo without the circle around it. But it's that Batman logo, and I tore it apart a bit, made it look like a big splatter paint thing with splatter paint coming off the edges, some chunks taken out, and it was mixed in with the splatter paint are bats, like different size bats. And also, I just recently did it. I snuck in some other Batman logos into the mix. So, and I'll show this off once I have the car all done. But I hid the one of my favorite Batman logos, Batman Beyond's logo. I also have, I think it's the New 52 logo, and then the Christopher Nolan logos as well, all throughout the splatter up the car. So that will be very cool, and that's been my main focus of this week. Monday and Tuesday, I was working on the vinyl at work. Each panel. No, Kyle, the vinyl does not play music. Um, but each panel is the length of the car. Took about an hour to cut on the plotter, which is the machine at work that I use to cut vinyl. It's called a plotter. And then it took about 2 hours for each side to peel off all the vinyl, or as I call it, weeding. That's what we call it in my profession. But yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, weeding all that. It did take a good while, but I kind of got into this groove, into this motion, and knocked it out fairly quickly. I did have one fun issue. The passenger panel, and actually only you guys will really know this, but because I'm not going to tell everybody. But the passenger side panel, inside the bat logo, like right where the bat head is, I took some like chunks out uh, to make it look like a little bit more splattery, a little bit more messy. Well, the spots that were in the driver's side did not go to the passenger side. So I actually had to put the vinyl, after I weeded all of it, back into the machine. And hey, Jen, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I had to recut just those sections. So luckily, I'm pretty decent at my job that I was able to make it work. But it was not fun. So that was Monday and Tuesday. I didn't get home each day until almost 7 o'clock, I think. And usually I get home at about 5. So that was fun. Last night I drew out this canvas. Actually, it took me a little bit, but I drew this out and started working on the new fairies, getting them ready so I can take them to canvas and then draw them up some more and add some details here and there. But I've got I think what was the first one? Oh, the marionette fairy, and then the pumpkin fairy are both in the works, and then I'm going to try to hopefully have them all to canvas by the end of the day, or end of the week, maybe end of Sunday. We'll see. I am watching Judgment. Oh, no worries, Kevin. It's all good. I appreciate you watching, at least. It's nice to have the numbers high. I don't know if I'm going to like this painting or not. Man, I gotta wash out my brushes better. It's a little hard at conventions to wash out the brushes, though, because you're just trying to clean up and get out of wherever you're at and whatnot. So yeah, then let's see. Tonight is, of course, the Artist Weekly update. Hopefully, we'll see what time it is. Oh, it's almost already been an hour. See, I knew this one wasn't going to get done in an hour. We'll go till 8:30, and then I'll have to finish this one later. Not everyone's going to be able to get finished in the hour time frame, but I know people's interest loses. Everybody loses interest after about an hour. So probably about 8:30, I will call it a night. But we got a little bit more to chat about here and there. So this weekend is not too busy. I am, like I said, I'm focusing on the JBauerart Bat Mobile. So Saturday morning at 8 a.m., I actually have to head to my work and meet up with Sammy, an old work friend. He used to work at my shop. He's going to give me a hand putting the vinyl on the car. I am not really good with car vinyl, like getting it onto the car. I'm good at certain things, but this is one giant panel, and I don't know how well that will work by myself. So Sammy saw the design and was kind enough to offer his assistance. I am sorry that Coco's being mouthy bunny. But what else is new with that dog? So yeah, we're going to get there over at 8 a.m., hopefully get it done in a couple of hours, and then I'm going to take Sammy out to lunch as a thank you for helping me out. Catch up with him a little bit. I know Monster and Bunny are heading off to Flagler Beach to go check out the wine company, or the wine bar up there, and go enjoy that time. So I think once I'm done with the car, if they are not back, I am going to head over to, I got to do some running around, stop by Best Buy, maybe Michael's, and get some stuff there. And then Sunday, it's going to be mostly just working on painting. Trying to get some stuff to canvases, get some other things going on. I got to I'll probably chat with Garrett a little bit to figure out the YouTube stuff. So yeah, and then next week is actually pretty quiet. We'll have the Artist Weekly update on Thursday. And then Friday to Monday, I am actually going to be on vacation. Bunny and I are celebrating our 5-year... She has done it before, sir. Bunny and I are going to be celebrating our 5-year wedding anniversary on October 25th. So we're going to go off and... we got a nice, we couldn't afford too much, but we're going to go, we got a hotel for the weekend over at this nice little resort in Orlando, and we're going to go just get away for a few days, go enjoy some alone time, and maybe go, check out some Orlando food places that we haven't hit up. I don't know what else. We're kind of just winging it. I'm sure I'll be posting some pictures here and there, but I'm going to try to not be on the phone so much, so it may be a little quiet through those days. But after that, things go very crazy starting in November. So yeah, things are coming up November 2nd. I will be teaming up with Happy Trails Pet Rescue, and I'm going to be joining them for a art gala slash fundraiser slash opening of their facility, like phone privileges revoked, according to the Poofy Tail. So yeah, their main focus is helping with dogs and getting dogs adopted, and teaching dogs and humans how to work with their dogs better. So that will be very cool. I'm going to be live painting there. The painting will be auctioned off that night. and hopefully get to meet some cool people and maybe even some cool dogs. So that's November 2nd. I believe it's November 15th. I'm joining the Kitchen Killers for a Friday night show, and that will kick off a 4 week in a row with the Kitchen Killers on Friday nights. I'm booked with them the 15th. The 22nd, they are actually coming to invade my house. You are not allowed to have your books. I'm bringing my computer. If you have your books, I'm bringing my computer, and we're just chilling. But yeah, November 22nd, the Kitchen Killers are coming to my house. The Mad Scientist will be here. I hope Hanging with Web Show will be here as well. And we're going to have a good time at my place. The week after, and then November 23rd, the day after, is Bad at Business Beer Fest with Tom and Dan. Oh, gotcha. We'll see how well that rule goes there, Poofy Tail. And then, Bad at Business Beer Fest, I'll be live painting there. Hopefully get to see some BDM friends and have a good time. And then the week after that, I am joining the guys again for another Friday night over at the Floyd's home, Mama Floyd and Billy's dad. We're going to be joining them for an after Thanksgiving show, the Black Friday show. It was a ton of fun last year. Looking forward to it this year. I actually think I'm going to try to paint a first ever on a skateboard deck live painting session. I've painted on skateboard decks before, but I have not done it live. So I got to see if I can sand the skateboard here in a couple of weeks and make sure it's still blue the way I want it to, and see if I can actually hook it up and all that good stuff. But as long as that all works, I'm going to be painting that live from that show. And then December 6th, I am joining the Kitchen Killers one more time. We are invading Kyle Deuce's house from Happy Hour and Johnny and Deuce. And I believe it is a Christmas themed show. The last I knew, we were supposed to be wearing ugly sweaters. I don't know if that's still a thing. I have to find out because I found a cool Batman ugly sweater that I want to buy if that's the case. And then, after that, it gets kind of quiet for the remainder of the year. I don't really have much booked in December. Some things may pop up. I don't know. But I'm kind of just enjoying the end of the year. I got my birthday coming up in December, the monster's birthday, Christmas, and all that good stuff. So, yeah, we'll see what happens getting into the beginning of the year. Like I said, I want to be working with Hanging with Web Show a bit more throughout the new year. Hopefully get on some more podcasts. Go back and hit some podcasts that I haven't hit in a little bit. We will have... now Coco's bothering Grandma. I will be teaming up with Hanging with Web Show, Kitchen Killers, and all the crew for Sci-Fi Bartow. I'm going to be another guest host again this year, and we're going to have some fun over at Sci-Fi Bartow as we take over Stage 2 again this year and cause some trouble over there. And I will hopefully have the Batman car all done and ready to go and ready to rock for that show. That will probably be the first show I take the Batmobile to, the JBauerart Bat Mobile. So that'll be very cool. And then after that, the new year's kind of opened up. Like I've talked about before, if you guys, if anybody's watching and wants to have me live paint at their place, I can do like table live painting like this and work on a variety of different things. I can come and live paint a 2-hour live painting session. I can stream it. I can record it. I can do all kinds of different stuff. You can get me out to your business as low as $100. If you want to keep the painting, it's a little bit more. But I am totally down with working with breweries, coffee houses, whoever's out there would like to have me. I'd love to be able to say I did a live painting session at a wedding in 2020. That's one of my goals. So yeah, if you're interested, please shoot me a message or email me at jbauerart@gmail.com. Hopefully you guys dug this live painting session. I think I do have to keep it maybe down to a little bit easier of stuff. I was not sure if this one would get done in time, and it is not. There's actually a bit more that I want to do to this painting. Not a ton, but it definitely would take a little bit longer than what we have right now. Hootenanny venues. I'd love to be at a Hootenanny venue. So yeah, please, if you're watching this and you're new to my stuff, you could find JBauerart on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. If you'd like to support me or support my friends, make sure to check out Hanging with Web Show, Kitchen Killers, The Main Event with Kevin and Mia, Funny to Informing, With a Side of Chaos. I work with and am supported by so many awesome folks. I really got to figure out what the hell is on the wallpaper. I have no idea. I'm very very happy to be surrounded by so many awesome people that support what I do. How much longer? This is probably going to take like another half hour or so if I kept working on it. But yeah, please support the people that are awesome and support me. Okay, it's blue. That's what I kept trying to see. Like the picture I have, it looks purple. It's really hard to tell in the picture. But thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. What if you live paint at a hootenanny while a couple got married? That would work. That sounds like one of Kayla's family members' weddings. But it would definitely work. I really would like to get a couple of residency live painting things where I could go once a month to different places and live paint. I'd prefer it to be on a weekend. It's kind of hard on a Wednesday night like I was doing with Stefano's and what do you call them? Divine Wine. No, those. Oh, my bad, hoedowns. Oh, I never showed the big ocean painting. All right, what time is it? Yeah, that's about as far as I'm gonna get. Blue flowers, green swirl leaves. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll just save this until next week. I'll finish this or continue working on this next week. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of winging how these live painting session artist weekly update things are gonna go. Hey Billy, how are you? So I may finish this before next week. I may do it next week. I don't know. Now you just gotta have a llama. Very nice. But yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Here, let me show off the big ocean painting. I gotta get up for this one. Alright, let's see. I turn it into the right light. There we go. So, let's see. There we go. So this is the giant ocean curl painting that I finished earlier this week. Tell everybody I said hi, Billy. This was, I did one kind of like this before. I love ocean curls. They're fun to paint and look at and all that stuff. I did one that was all spray paint beforehand mixed with some acrylic stuff into that. This one is actually all acrylic. I tried to change up the color a little bit, the style. And I actually, I don't know if I can show it off. I did the edges too, so there's some of the white foam comes up off here, and then actually comes off on the top as well. So yeah, me. Painting makes. I got it. So yeah, this one's available for sale. I'm asking $500 for it plus shipping and handling. If you're in the Central Florida area, I'm more than happy to deliver them. So yeah, that's about it for tonight. Like I said, I'll try to figure out what I'm going to do with this painting later. But I'm trying to keep these in the hour time frame. I don't want to go too much past that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate all the support. Thanks to Kitchen Killers, Hanging with Web Show, the main event with Kevin and Mia, Terry, Kyle, Michelle, Jen, all you awesome folks, Kim. Thank you very much for all the support and love. I greatly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys later next week. Bye.